and we are back within our the event. So definitely welcome everyone. Happy New Year to all of us. This is our first event in our New Year 2025. Hope you guys have all good resolutions in our new year. So this time we are doing something different. We having technical sections with non-technical sessions too. So, without wasting your time, let's start with our first session. This is our let's start with non-technical and then we will shift to the technical sessions. So, for the non-technical session, there is a workshop that is hosted by our very own Astra Nadeem. So, just I want everyone. Hi, Astra. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm great. So, how's everything? How's your new year? In the
It's
US
been
would be definitely
phenomenal.
great. Okay,
Yeah, it's
great.
been phenomenal. Yeah, thank you for asking.
Okay, so let's just start with your session that's about how you pitch your product, right? So I know you for sure you are great in pitches. You when you speak, everyone was just listening. So that's the best part about you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. I'm super excited to be here. My name is Astra. I have been talking all my life, and I'm apparently very good at it. So there's a few things I can tell you about pitching, but just to give you a brief background, I grew up in Pakistan, and I now live in Austin, Texas. I grew up doing debates, and a lot of like arguing with people. So that's one thing that really made me kind of, figure out, okay, how do you actually pitch something? And then I started working in tech very, very early in life. And I have been a product manager. I have built products. I've started companies. I work in venture capital now. So I hear a lot of pitches. I hear a lot of stories. I hear about a lot of products. So there's a couple of things that I can definitely tell everybody about pitching or selling or how to craft a good story. But there are three things that I want to highlight. And one of the first things is that you any story that you tell or so every single time you're having a conversation with somebody, especially for the purpose of a product or selling or pitching, you're essentially trying to sell them something, right? And that itself is it's all a part of a sales process. It's all a part of a storytelling process. And how good you sell something goes back to how good of a storyteller you are, and also how well can you connect with people. So the first thing that I always kind of recommend is that think about what you're going to say and then cut out about 90% of that. You don't need it. So the first thing that you need in a good pitch or a good story is that within the first 30 seconds to a minute, you should get people leaning forward. I know it's kind of hard to do over Zoom or like cameras and, virtual calls, but that's kind of, especially if you're talking to people in person, we as humans have these like involuntary body language cues that tell you if somebody's interested in what you're saying. So people usually nod their head, or they would lean forward if they're interested in something you're doing. Their eyes pop up more. They listen to what you're saying. So all these things are really good examples of when somebody's really listening to what you have to say. So every single time that happens, a good story is being told. So, the first and the most important thing about pitching or storytelling or narrative writing is that how do you figure out that like big reveal of something within the first minute and get people leaning forward, get people very interested in what you have to say? The second thing that I would highly recommend is that no matter where you are in terms of storytelling, where you are in terms of crafting a story, um, a sales pitch, a personal pitch, and job interview, whatever it is that you're doing, make sure that you're not highlighting anything more than three key points. Now, these three key points can be about your product, why you are the right team, why you're the right person, whatever, if you want to convey something about the market opportunity, whatever it is that you think are the three most important things to know about your story, about your product, about you as a person, that should be kind of the highlight of what you're saying. And at no point should you cram more information in there. And that goes back to my first point of, like, taking everything you have and almost scraping about 90% of that. So that's extremely important. Get people leaning forward and make sure that you're not highlighting anything more than 3 points. And how you think about it is how like waves move. So every single point that you have kind of very quickly builds that hype, explains it, comes down, and then connects to the next big wave where you explain it and give like a big fact, get people excited. So half of the narrative or pitching or storytelling or anything is just keeping people engaged all the time. So yeah, that's what you do. You basically go in with one point or one highlight, explain it a little bit, go into the other highlight, explain that a little bit, and then go into your last one. And that's exactly what I'm going to do as well. The third thing that I want to highlight is that who you are as a person, how you tell a story, how you tell a narrative, how you pitch is way more important than what you have on a screen or a presentation. So if you are going to use a presentation for any conversation, just make sure that it's a supporting document. It supports what you're saying and it doesn't distract people away from what you're saying. That means don't have too many words on it, don't use too many colors, don't use things that other people have said, like long videos. So things that would distract people away from what you're trying to tell them. But what a good support document would, a supporting slide would be, for example, is that if you're talking about the market, let's say the market size of something, just having numbers that display that market size to just reiterate what you're saying really, really helps. So just to kind of to go over everything, get people excited, get people leaning forward, make sure that you're highlighting three amazing and most important things about your pitch and nothing else. And then every single document or screen that you're sharing is a supporting document and not something that would distract people uh, from your own. So that's pretty much about it. That's my quick and dirty on how to craft a story or how to craft a pitch. And back over to Manahil if there's any questions for me. Hey, Manahil.
Okay, everyone. So for the great session with Asra, now we have Ahmed Manzoor moving over towards our technical session. So we have Ahmed Manzoor. So he will be delivering a technical talk on blockchain. Hi, Ahmed. How are you?
Hello, what about yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. So how's your New Year? How's your days going on?
Alhamdulillah, it's very early morning, and I wake up very uh, a bit difficultly for me to wake up in the morning over the
Understandable.
Sundays. Yeah. So,
Understandable.
thank you very much for the opportunity, and let's talk about a little bit of blockchain. And thank you, Asra's uh, session was very insightful, by the way. So she's a very good a provider. So I have heard of it. So let's talk about the blockchain and how it will change the world, basically, in the near future. The blockchain is first we need to understand the what is blockchain. Normally, people have this misconception: the blockchain is a cryptocurrency and only work in the finance sector and something like that. It's basically a record keeping system which is going to change the world, and it will add a layer, just like an internet. Like internet is right now a layer to connect the world together. Like we are living in a social media, in the connected world where everybody is connected to each other. Right now, we are connected through internet. And if you can made it more understandable, so where we have the records, we will use the blockchain technology. And blockchain technology is, you say, there are three technologies in the world which will change the world. There, somebody wrote in the questions that how AR VR working, AR VR in the gaming sector, how NFTs are going to work in the gaming sector. So every sector have three steps and three technologies which will change every sector, including gaming, including finance, and including healthcare, and including education as well. So, first step is IoT technologies, that is Internet of Things. It will change everything. Like they are gathering data from your smart devices. Then there is a blockchain where we put all the data, we save all the data, like petabytes of data is there. And later on, the AI will use that data to make your life more productive. This is these steps need to be followed by all means. If you are working on a blockchain, then your uh, project or a product must have the provisioning to use IoT and AI. If you are working on an AI product, these other two technologies must have been part of that. Then, if you are working on an IoT, then the other two technologies. So it's working together. We are not working on a one technology and make it work on otherwise. Basically, if you work on only one technology, your product will fail. That's the important part. Then the other part, why we use blockchain? Why we need blockchain? Okay, I've been saying that that is another layer need to be added into your daily life thing, like the digital identity. Why we need that layer? If we need a digital identity, and we need basically you have a lot of fraudulent calls, or a lot of fraudulent you have multiple, like I've always say in the humor side that we have in the world we have 8 billion people, but on the Facebook we have 16 billion people. So you have one account, one bank account. If blockchain has been deployed, then there is no frauds, and there is another layer into between you and internet and the other party. That is basically a layer of the digital identity, the layer of the authentication. The blockchain technology is the layer of authentication, where everybody is connected and verified by the blockchain, by that community which is basically running the blockchain. So that is called a digital trust as well. right now you are not that much trusting things. Right. Actually, I have an example, which is a recent one. Yesterday, I have a call from somebody, and he told me that they have launched some game, and you need to. He's sending me via WhatsApp or something. So with that game, I am going to earn money and trade and blah blah blah. So that is a fraudulent call. Why somebody call me and just tell me that they have launched some game and I need to install that on my mobile. So these days, everybody is using something like that. So everybody, like, there are a lot of questions that how to make money, how to uh, do this and that. Mainly, we are converting ourselves from internet of information to internet of value, and value is not money actually all the time. So for internet of value, we need a digital trust. Like if I trust Manahil, then obviously I will talk to her, and she knows me. That's why I'm here, and that is basically a layer which need to be added before connecting to the internet, and the and after connecting to the internet, basically. So that's the digital trust layer. So
Okay,
there are
Ahmed,
a lot of yeah.
there are some questions side by side, so I want you to
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
take that.
sure, sure, sure.
So there
Mhm.
are, what are the key opportunities blockchain presents for creative professionals?
Okay.
There are a lot
Basically,
of questions, like list of questions, but I will go through one by one.
yeah, sure, sure, sure. Actually, for the creative heads, like you are going to make your creative things non-fungible tokens. You are going to be you are their owner on the blockchain, because blockchain is a verified network. So you are the owner of your part. Right now, you just took sometimes things from somebody and publish it with your name. So that is another fraud we are facing since I think for
Okay.
ages,
So there is another
right? So,
question for related to NFTs.
yeah,
I just got to know the full form
yeah.
of NFT by your name, that non-fungible tokens. I don't know that. So I'm that much. Okay, what's the role of NFTs playing in establishing digital ownership of creating work?
Obviously, that's what I was the non-fungible tokens. There first we need to understand what is a non-fungible token. Non-fungible token is not replaceable, not copyable, basically, and there is only one person, like myself, like yourself. We are only one in the world, right? So if you put something unique on the internet, on the blockchain, that is called NFT. That is called non-fungible token, which is not replaceable. I'm not going into the technical details of that, but we need to understand that there is only a unique thing with the unique identification which is available on the internet and on the blockchain, that is NFT. And in the creative things, obviously, when you are making something and making your own and with publish it with your own identity, that is an NFT.
Perfect. Can we get some more questions?
Yeah, sure,
Okay.
sure, 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 sure. We
What are
can
the
go
key opportunities? Okay, we already take that questions. Okay. How blockchain technology
on.
transformed the industry, ownership, and monetization? They were on ask about the monetization and transparency.
Monetization, basically, there are people. Can you give me 2 minutes?
Sure,
I'll be
sure.
back. Just give me 2 minutes, please.
Okay, guys, till then we are on little break because speaker is just having an interruption, so we're just fixing it up. What I would love to hear you guys about your professions. How I would love to hear all of you from about what are you doing. Are you guys interested in non-technical? Belong to non-technical professions or technical professions? Because as me, I am a non-technical person, but did technical degree. So this is all from my side. After this, stick around. After this, we will be having our non-technical workshop that will be delivering by me, that would be networking workshops, and we will be definitely taking a lot of questions from the audience on that. So cool. Okay, so how educational programs adapt to prepare future creatives of world where AI is centralized. I think industry is a lot about AI, and industry is overwhelmed by the AI things, and people are like bombarded by AI tools and all, and we having a lot more to go. So just wait few seconds, our speaker will be back. Speaker will be back soon, then we will move ahead.
Yeah,
There is back. Yes.
yeah. So, what was the question? Can be
Yeah,
back,
yeah. It
please?
was about monetization.
Yeah, actually, in blockchain, the thing is, if like we have a Facebook with the monetization and the YouTube in the monetization, right? So, if you have one ID or something like that, then there are multiple styles to make it monetize. If you are liking some picture on a
Mhm.
marketplace on a Facebook, then you got some points, and that should be one token and something like that. So there are a lot of possibilities we can make when we are going towards the monetization via social media over blockchain actually.
Okay, we have another question. Just give me 1 second. It's
Mm,
about AI.
mm.
How can AI be used as a collaborative tool to enhance creativity, or rather than replacing it?
Basically, AI is going to make your life productive. Like if you are walking up talking about the different tools like ChatGPT, what it'll do with you, it's basically give you basically making things like 1 hour 1 hour task converted to the 10 minutes task. So it make your life more productive in the real sense. So in the creativity, you are talking something, and it'll making for it for you. You are not making by yourself and wasting your time and something like that. So this is how the things will go. You need to be very productive with things. You are not going to think like, okay, normally I said to the Pakistani people in the different sessions that we took as a human Terminator series very seriously. I don't know why that people will come and sorry, robots will come and they put a gun on our heads and everything will be vanished, right? So AI is a productivity tool. We need to be very productive. We need to understand this, that this is a productivity tool. This is not something like will take over the world and take your job. No, it took the job from those people who was unable to use AI efficiently, actually.
Okay, got it. Okay, there is just we will be taking just last two questions, and we will end the session. What
Sure.
are the key advantages as start speaking on AI, and then people are asking about AI? What are the key advantages AI bring to the professionals such as artists, designers? Like, what are the key advantages that you think in the fields how AI gonna be helping in technical? Because as I would say, there will be a lot of plagiarism that coming up after AI comes up, because nobody is interested in learning from AI. They were just copy pasting the stuff that taken from.
Basically, if I want to say, or as I use AI, it's only saving your time and a lot of time. So that is only one benefit got it, because what is productivity? We need to understand that. What is productivity? Productivity make your life easier. So if you use AI as a productivity tool, it'll save your time. Even in any field, like in creativity, in content writing, whatever the field is, right?
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Ahmed, for the
You're welcome.
lovely session and for answering so many questions and
Thank you.
waking up that much early for us. So in your
Exactly.
region, it's Sunday. So thank you so much.
Thank
And
you. Take care.
good. Okay, guys, so let's move to another session. So we will be doing a non-technical workshop right now that is more of on networking, that will be delivered by me. Just give me one minute so I can. Okay, everyone. So our networking as a powerhouse along with, so when we meet someone, we network with persons. Networking is playing a very important role in our lives, in our professional and personal growth. So let's start with what networking. It's about basically building a relationship, not just knowing person or just adding them on your Facebook or your socials. That's not networking. It's basically a two-way street where you give respect and your support and help to other people and taking that help also. There is a misconception, it's not just about collecting the business cards or you are adding thousands of people in your connections but you don't know them or you don't network with them. That's something that we will be doing some little activities will in the workshop, and we'll be communicating with you guys and you will be answering those in our inbox, or I would love to if you guys interact with me too, so that would be great and amazing. So let's just talk about me. I am a person, I'm an extrovert person. I like talking a lot and I just love talking and meeting with new peoples. That's, you can say, that's why I belongs to community as a community growth manager at Opus. I love to do these types of things, meeting with new people, making connections, talking to them about the what are what I can express and all. So I would help you to connect with people in a better way, uh, polishing the skills and these all things. Okay, so let's move. As we all know what's networking now, we will be moving towards why it's important. So everyone says why it's important. I'm doing my job, I am sitting in my desk, I'm working on my stuff. Why it's important to network? It helps you to grow, it helps you to polish your communication skills, it helps you to grow in your career, your jobs, get promoted. If you do work very well but you don't know how to express your work, how to present your work in front of people, you were just filling in the things, you were not capably doing the, you are not capable to show your work in an effective way, you're not able to network with people and tell about yourself. That's gonna help, that's not gonna be working in your life. That's not, you wouldn't be promoted by next stages, or you wouldn't be network other than growing in your career or getting promotions. Network can also help you to connect with people who can mentor you, can guide you paths. Sometimes I am working on a project and I don't know that where it's heading towards, and I am just going on the same path again and again and failing. And if I connect with someone and he mentored me and I become a mentee, and he can help me to follow a good path and change my stuff or change my little uh, coding thing, or maybe if it's pitching style, so changing pitching style, as Asra delivered an amazing talk about how you pitch. So this is something that helps you become someone's. I grow in my career because I network a lot, meeting with new company interested. It's not like that you can only network on big events. You can network on online events. You can network. I have friends all over the world by networking just. So I also invite my colleague, very own colleague, Said, to help me networking with you guys. And
Hello.
hi Said, how are you?
Thank you so much for
Oh,
having
great.
me. I'm great, doing great.
Okay,
Life is
Said.
going well.
So I
So much for
want
having me there.
you. So we will be delivering. I'm delivering the networking workshop, and we will be doing some little activities together, so we can engage people in a more better way. Perfect. Okay. So moving on next.
That's great.
Now we get to know what's networking and why it's important, and moving forward, what are the benefits. Other than the career part, it can also help you to grow personally. When you become more confident, most of the times when you
Yeah.
were telling about yourself, people can also help you to improve your own pitch. Like, hey, you feel underconfident, or you feel overconfident, you are not, you did amazing work but you are not able to convey it in a proper way. So this is also help you to, networking can also help you to grow personally. Your when I was when I started my career, I was having a stage fear. I having a communication fear. I got stunned. I don't know how to express my things. And if you are doing a business, networking can help you to get clients, partners, or stay ahead in industry. When you network with people, you should definitely, and I'm saying it again and again, networking doesn't mean having thousands of connections in your book list. Okay. So where to network? Network at professional events, conferences, workshop, industry meetups, and don't forget everyday life. Your friends, your family, your alumni. There's a lot of community groups. As Said handles our community. Said I would like to like just paste the link in the chat so everyone who are not in our community can join our community. Can you please do that?
I'll do that. Yeah, I'm just doing it.
In our OGs, we talk with you guys every day. We do host little events every day so you can connect with us in a better way. So starting with net, and if you are not even going on physical events, do networking online events, do collaborate with people, do pitch them LinkedIn or professional platforms wherever you are using it. And trust me, don't ask Facebook connections when you meet someone or when you connect with someone. Do ask LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the best professional way to connect with other people, and it can also help you to grow your profile professionally, because most of the companies also see LinkedIn's, right? Okay. Whatever the questions you guys have, you can ask,
100%.
and we will be taking those questions, or we will be also asking you guys to do some little activities. Let me first start, and
You're
I,
saying right
I
that
would
the
love to
most
if you
important
guys,
thing on
whoever you,
earth is that you can communicate.
okay, do I would like all of you who were listening and who are with us, do drop your link in the chat, and I will connect with you personally, all of you, and will add you in our community. Okay, so we can get to know our communities. Okay, how to network effectively. अब हमने ये देख लिया, we get to know that networking is important, the networking, and it can play a very important role. Now, how to do it in an effective way? Okay, you should network with people who gonna add value to you, who gonna add value to your profiles, who gonna add value to your work. So network with industry leaders, mentors, collaborators, people who are speaking or maybe even speaking, doing great in their fields, doing great in different aspects. If they are doing great in having a chat, or if they are doing great in uh, AI field, or doing great in any field you're gonna get to know a lot of industry professionals. Okay. Next, use your LinkedIn effectively. First, you also need to optimize your profiles. And if you were sending someone personalized request would be great. If you just send the connect request, most of the industry people doesn't get to know and doesn't know who you are by just your name. Maybe if even if you were connecting with someone after an event, or you connect with, you can just send a personalized connect note that, hey, this is me, and we connect on there, and it was great talking to you or having talk with you. So this is the way to connect with me. Perfect. Okay, Tayyib Nasser shared his LinkedIn. That's great. I would prefer if all of you guys who are on our live would share LinkedIn's, or I shared my LinkedIn. Then you guys can connect with me or take help in any way you want. Okay. So there's some tips that I want to give to different people, as I am an extrovert person. So people who are like me, so you should be approach people with a genuine interest. Don't approach all the people. Try to make it in a balanced way, and focus on deeper conversation over quantity of conversation. Okay? So if you were connecting with people, you should be more of a like deep conversations about the point where you want them to help you, or where you think they can help you. Or if you are doing a project, or if you're doing a business pitches, start with telling by yourself and a little bit about yourself, and then the project that you are recently doing. And as Said is my great colleague, and he is an introvert, so some tips for the introverts are: you should leverage one-on-one interaction first, and prepare topics and questions in advance, so that when you were in front of a person, you didn't mumble much. You know what you're going to talk about and what are the helps you need. And focus on connecting, meeting less people instead of all the people at the at event. So less people can help you to connect and make stable connections, and then moving forward. Okay, I talked mentorships, and that's let's just have a look about what mentorship is. As just give me 1 second. No, no. Okay, this is the role of mentorship. What should do to you? I have a lot of mentors who help me to grow my career in a very effective way. Why this is mentors to me, or this is mentors to us? When you have a mentor or a person who knows, has like 10 or 15 years more experience than you, can help you to give you the path where you can head it towards. Because already, I am not saying that all the people having the same industry experience, be having the same industry experience. You don't have the same experiences, but he knows industry more better than you. So definitely can guide you the way. So if a person at a place after 10 years, you can reach at that place after 5 years. So that can also compress the time of efforts and things that you have to put. It guidance and borders network can help you to connect with more people, and if you are a mentor of someone, you can also connect with the people who are in that person's connections. That is also a meaningful way to connect with the people. This is how mentorships work. Can help you connect with you a person who he get to connect after 10 years, you will be getting that connections too. So this is a smarter way when you are doing something in your profession. Okay, now you build the the network. Now you have to, it's not just about that you meet a person at an event and after that you just vanished. You need to stay ahead in your connections. That's how the little things that you do. If you meet someone, send a thank you note after first interaction and keep periodic updates, or share some resources or something. Creating a valuable network helps you to support knowledge opportunities, definitely. And at all, leverage your network. You should connect with the people all the time and connecting with them again and again. After you meet someone, after 2 or 3 days, just send a note that uh, that hey, this is me and I met you at this place, and this is gonna help you to connect with your define how creative. Okay, so we have a question from Shahriar. Can smart contracts define how creators are for their work? Okay, we will take it after the session. Now I have a little activity for all. You should see your LinkedIn and follow up at least 3 persons that you met at place, or maybe you are connected from a very long time but you never get the chance to talk to that person. Message them about, hey, this is me, about yourself, and would love to connect you and would love to know about you. This is the way to connecting people on LinkedIn. It's not compulsory that you met someone at an event and then after you start connecting. If you like someone's profile or you're following someone profiles, you can say, hey, I'm following you and you are doing great in your journey, so I would like to connect with you and have wanted some tips from you. This is how you network with the people. Okay, so key takeaways from the sessions. Network is about building relationships, not just collecting contacts. Again, there are few tips that I want you guys to keep in your head so that you guys know that what we learned in this whole workshop session. First, networking is about building relationship, not collecting contacts. You are building relationships. You're building relationships, not connecting with just contacts. Open your door for the exciting opportunities to reach your goals. You are planning something, but that's very difficult to connect with that person or reach that point. So the best thing that you can do is to connect with the people, or go step by step, connect with the people who can help you to achieve that things. This is the power of networking. I get amazing goals and amazing opportunities by networking, amazing jobs by networking. So this is all about that. Please make sure to tailor your approach to your personality type. Okay. So whenever you're approaching a person, your strategy would be tailored by every other person. It shouldn't be same for every person, right? So you should tailor your approach. Mentor can accelerate your growth and broaden your opportunities. We take away 4 to 5 things. That first, networking is building relationships, not just connecting contacts. We are building a relationship that's gonna last long term. Networking is helping us to create great opportunities. That is something networking can help you. You were doing great in a field, met some people in, and you get a great opportunity in another company or maybe your dream companies. Great. Mentorship can accelerate your growth. Having a great mentor can having a great career path. Even that mentorships can also help you in your personal life's problems too. Sometimes a person having a more experience can help you or guide you in a best way possible ways. You should follow up. Consistent follow up and mutual values can contain among network to build a great network around your around around your world or around, because my networking world is my world. Around your own world, that would be great if you constantly follow up or meeting people again and again, and then after that you also get to know where the other events are happening, when the other events are posting, and that can also help you to grow or increase the things that gonna last longer. So this is all from my side, and I would love I would love to all of you if you could I would love all of you if you could network with each other and start asking few questions about each other. And Said, do share the community link in the chat, and thank you so much for joining with me. And let me just give you a little demo of how you can pitch or how you can pitch with a person. Said, do you find the workshop informative?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, great. Okay, I would love to hear the feedbacks and the questions from all of you who can ask. And for slides, I will share that if in the community.
This is very informative. Thank you. Thank you
Welcome.
so much. No doubt, if you want to know your worth, you just have to see how much your network is. I mean, it's just another word to say that your network is your net
Definitely,
worth. So you have to build your network to grow your net worth. Yeah.
definitely. Amazing. Okay, Said. So me and Said, we are a team and we work in OPS, and we did bring up amazing events. We are also having a launch of our launch of something that I want Said to announce. What are we expected launch and what we are launching, Said? As Said handles common community, so we'll be telling about our launch.
Yeah, I'm working as a community growth specialist in the project, and also marketer and a community manager. We are about to launch our own coin called Common Coin in quarter first of 2025. So we are also working on our blockchain. We are working on the Bridge of Soul. So we might launch on Common Coin and also on Soul together. The bridge is working on, the team is working behind the scenes, so we will launch soon in hopefully in quarter first, at the last of quarter first. So soon you are about to hear the lots of announcements regarding that. The team is also working on text to video gaming platform, and lots of other things are going on like NFT, FNFT, ecosystem governance, and digital identity. So there's a boom is coming. Opus AI is just getting ready. So stay connected, tune our community, and keep watching the announcement.
Okay. There were some questions if Said those or wanted to answer those. Okay, we also have a question with a non-technical part. How we can connect with the people, those who have many knowledge and followers on LinkedIn, but after sending a personalized note, they can't reply us. Okay, to start, okay, let me go through and then Said will add his point. So if you wanted to connect with a person having a follower, start following that person, start commenting on that posts, start getting like commenting on the things that if that person is not replying you one time, reply it, message them to another time, or send a request another time. But don't bombard that with, hey, this is me, I wanted to connect with you. Just my message. And there are also a button of follow on LinkedIn. You can just follow him and start posting comments on their social, so they definitely go through that and they get to know about that you are taking interest in the post, and definitely will get back to your connection. Any other questions, and what your input? Any other questions, guys? So if you guys having any other questions, would be great. Okay. Said, what would be your input to if someone's not getting their LinkedIn answer? What would be your input to that?
So usually people avoid to being in your response that they think that you are not the relevant. I mean, if you engage with their posts and engage with their talks, they will find out that you are also relevant and have you. So it's better to engage with their post, engage with their knowledge, insights they are sharing on their network, and then you can communicate, and then they will definitely respond to you. And this is the best way to collaborate and communicate with other people that you might feel that are good in their field. Yeah.
Your profile is also a very important thing. Your profile should be looking not like a Facebook picture. It should be like a headshot picture, and you should be tell all the things about yourself. Your profile shouldn't be blank. As we are talking about blockchain every day, that's security and all. So yeah, fake profiles on LinkedIn has also become very common nowadays. People are getting fake pictures, and also your profile should be fully filled about your bio, about your work experience. If you don't have work experience, do add about your university projects, and that this is the project that I'm doing. To add yourself in communities. University do have technical and non-technical communities in their office. I was also the part and the president of some communities at my university. So this is how the journey starts. It's not like that you are a student and you wanted to connect with a industry professional at 25 plus years of experience. It get You can get that point. You can become the mentee of that person. You can ask them to mentor you. This is why mentorship networking is all linked to each other. This is how you linked between people who you wanted to connect. This is the proper circle, and this is the proper way to connect with the people who are having a great number of experience and are having a great connections. Okay. Okay, how can blockchain, let's get some questions. If Sai can answer that, or maybe I can answer that. How can blockchain impact audience and consumers interaction with creative work? You want to say anything about?
Yeah, so since we are interacting with the blockchain and also using blockchain in the industry to share all the work and the field, it's just become more generic and more real. I mean, there is just not fake anything that you can do. So it's just easy for the audience to reach the specific area that they are interested in, and they can interact as much as they want. So blockchain is just a beauty that you interact, and they just reduce the fake involvement of the people. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, I'm sharing the website link of Opus, and you guys can go down into the communities and having. Just give me one. So again, guys, you guys can connect and have our pre-launch is also going to be in the first quarter. So that is also something huge that we are planning. Just give me one more second. Okay. I also sharing the social links. Just give me one second. Uh, Said, if you can share the community link here, because people were asking about that. Just share the community links. So this is a website you can go on, so you can connect with us on different social.
Yeah, I have shared, but I think the internet is making issues, so the comment is not going. I'm
Okay.
trying to share on.
Okay,
Let me do it
perfect.
again.
Okay, guys, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for coming and showing up and asking your questions. And okay, as I am a Gemini developer, how can I approach blockchain in my field to and tell the key projects? Okay, so Tayyab, as you are a Gen API developer, how can I approach how you can there is a lot more coming up in our sessions, so you can connect with us, and we will definitely be considering these few things in our new year. This year would be full of technology, personal growth, professional growth, and a lot more coming up. So heads up, great. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for having us, and thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for
Thank you. Thank you so much
showing
for
up.
having me.
That was great to connect with you guys, and it was a great session. Thanks, Asra, and thanks, Ahmed, for having a great talks as always. And as always lives in US, it's a person who moves here and there. So that, and Said is definitely my team. So big thank you to my team. Thank you so much, Said, and thank you so much for all the
Thank
attendees
you.
who attend the event. And we will be taking questions in our community every week, or maybe every next day. So uh, if you guys wanted to stay connected with us, do join Opus community, Opus Telegram community, or maybe Opus Discord community. I am sharing just Discord community channel link here, so you guys can just give me 1 second. Sharing the Opus community link here. Okay, so I am sharing the Discord link here. This is the community link that I shared in the charts. Can connect speakers LinkedIn, please. Okay, if you can go, if you can go on our social media, they are tagged in our posts, so you can connect them by just clicking the link. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Said, and have a great new year. And definitely, I know you got all guys have made the perfect resolutions. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Said, and bye bye. Stay updated